Hey yo, today on Fam Talk, we are going to discuss movement. Now, DT, what do you mean by movement? Like, what do you mean by movement? What do you mean by movement? Well, don't worry, I explained about movement. What I mean by movement is this. As in, if you have a dream, you have a goal, you have to move. You can't just sit in one spot and not do anything. You can't just sit and dream and dream and dream and plot and write all the time. At some point in time, you need movement. You have to get up and just move. For instance, today, I am just cruising the city in my six. Let me chill out. I am downtown Birmingham. I'm at Caldwell Park, and I am scouting locations. I'm coming up with different ideas. I found this amazing, dope little setup that's right there, and I took a couple pictures of it so I can remember where it's at, so I can come back. So even though I don't have a model right now to test it, I don't have a model right now to sit and shoot, nature is my model. There's butterflies, there's trees. I can focus on composition. And sometimes we get so caught up with not having what we feel are the materials or the things that we need to get certain things accomplished, when it doesn't matter. It does not matter. I don't have a tripod, yet and still the camera is set up. Well, you can see me. Oh, you can see me. It is just as in just having that creator's mind, having that ambition, having that determination to do things. Because I'm going to let you know, you are never fully prepared for what you want. You will never, ever be fully prepared for what you want. Because there's too many different things that can happen. There's too many things that can happen. You would never be prepared. However, you would never do it if you don't ever step out. And I'll be honest, I'm definitely a victim of this, because I have friends. Shout out to you. Shout out. There's a spider. Woo, he gone. He's gone. But shout out to my boy Lindsay. Lindsay sat and let me borrow his camera for like a month, and I could have been putting out content. However, I didn't, because I didn't feel like I didn't have a 50mm lens. I didn't have a 24mm lens. I didn't have this and I didn't have that. And I could have, you use what you have until you have what you want to use. You always can create. You always can do certain things. So move. Move. Energy begets energy. Movement begets movement. I can't tell you how many times that before, when I very first started into getting to Fam Talks, when I very first started getting to doing photography, I can't tell you how many times people will stop me. Oh, you have the camera. Oh, you do this, you do this. Why? Because I literally just picked my camera up and just walked and just shot. I just walked and I just shot. I was hungry, I was passionate. Taking over 100 shots a day, spending over 2 or 3 hours watching videos. I was hungry. I wanted it. And so, like I said, move. Just because you don't have the gear, the equipment, the knowledge, or whatever that you feel you need to accomplish your goals, you still can accomplish them. Get creative. I think it was Patrick Willis, retired linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. They said, I think he said as a kid, because he didn't have weights, he found a metal pole and he put bricks on them so he can lift weights. If you don't have a gym, guess what? You got jumping jacks, you got squats, you got push-ups, you got sit-ups, you have cardio, you can run in place. There's no excuse for you not to get done what you want to get done. If you don't have a full nice camera, use your phone. I have some dope pictures that I took on my phone for somebody that looked dope. So, as I stated, movement begets movement. Move. Do not stay still. Do not stay stagnant. Do not stay in the house. So let me tell you what the staying in the house did for me. This is the psychological damage it did to me. Because for a while I was just in the house. I didn't go nowhere. I didn't do anything. Being in the house in those stores, looking at those same four walls, made me in my mind feel like I was trapped. Like I was trapped in here because all I kept on seeing. When my car was down, I felt like I was just stuck. I couldn't go anywhere. So what I started doing was this. I started just walking. I will walk. I will have no direction, no goals, no nothing. I just got up and just walked. And as I began to sit and walk, I began to notice, oh, that's dope. Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's dope. And now I'm walking for like an hour and didn't even know I was walking for an hour. And then I didn't have no problem coming back. And I remember the excitement as in me seeing certain things and my mind being so open. Like me being with Carlos for 2 years as a photographer was one of the best experiences ever, because I actually got the time to sit and observe and notice the little bitty details everywhere. Because when you're driving, you're focusing on getting to that one destination. Therefore, it's kind of hard for you to notice different things you may. But if you notice it if you look at it too long, guess what? You can have an accident or something can happen. Those 2 years of not having a car, it made me see things differently. Now, I'm always constantly, whether I'm driving or I'm not driving, I'm always looking for different things and getting different ideas. Why? Because I moved. But yeah, but look, Fam Talks are back. They're back. For good. For good. So, but look, if you have a dream, you have a goal, you have a vision, you have something that you really want to do, always remember this. Know what it is, commit to it. Commit to it. Wait, commit to it. Commit to the idea. Look up what the cost is going to. Look at their cost. How much is it going to cost you? What are you going to have to sit and do to attain it? And third, recommit to it again. Commit to pay the price. Commit to the idea, and then commit to the price. And don't worry about how it's going to happen. That's not your job. That's not your responsibility. The camera I'm using and I have this, it did not come to me in the manner or the way that I thought it was going to happen. I just wrote down, I'm going to own a T7i by April the 30th. I received my T7i/800D on April the 18th, I believe. I want to say the 18th, no later than the 20th. That's 10 whole days than what I expected. And shout out to my boy. You know who you are. But the crazy thing is this though, I didn't even pay for it. Not fully. I paid a certain amount, but that's how things work out. That's how God works out. That's how the universe works out. Show, like, put it out there. Know what you want and move towards it. Cause like I said, shout out to Lindsay. Lindsay let me borrow his camera, and I got out that mode with, hey, let me just sit and shoot. Let me sit and shoot. It doesn't matter, because I got so caught up and lost as in, well, so-and-so look like this and look like this. It doesn't matter. As an artist, People only care about your art the way you deliver it. Yes, there are standard rules. Yes, there are industry rules. Yes, there are things that this is how this is supposed to look, but that doesn't matter. It is your art, it is your creativity. You bring it to life the way you want to bring it to life. And people will respect that, people will love that, and people will book you, and people will follow you, and people will listen to you based off of you being you. You are selling you. With that being said, I love you guys. Stay motivated, stay positive. If you have faith and belief in God, have that faith and that belief in God, because He will not fail you, He will not leave you, He will not forsake you. He is always there. If you call Him the Creator, believe in the Creator, because God and the Creator is the same thing. Please stop arguing over nonsense. And that's another fam talk, because the enemy is always busy, and his whole purpose is to keep you away from God. My whole purpose is to help encourage you to walk towards God. Because to know God is to know you. To know you is to know your purpose. To know your purpose is to make this place a better place. To make earth, to make living experience a better experience, a better place. With that being said, I love you guys. Until next time.